once again to the podcast, the best podcast ever, which is the Twice the Talking with me, Nadia, and
Cece, and our other guests
that once again are here.
Hey, I'm Greg.
Hi.
You're not high, huh?
You're not. Your
Well,
name
maybe
is
you're
not
high, but now you're. Just say your name.
No, because
Just
Javier, okay.
I can't pronounce my name.
Xavier.
Just say Xavier.
we
Javier.
call you Xavier in the
Xavier.
podcast because
But it's
Like
not
the-
with X.
I don't give a
Like
shit.
Professor X.
You want us to call you Lalito?
I'm Professor
Edward.
He's
Edward.
Professor X.
Okay, he's Professor
cool
X.
name.
His
Alright.
name is Professor X.
Alright, Professor X. Nice to meet you.
In Spanish, please.
Profesor X.
Professor X.
Profesor X.
In Spanish.
Alright.
Love it.
So today's topic is going to be a topic that it's kind of the bittersweet section.
Yes.
It's gonna be about relationships. It's not gonna be about crushes or like relationships
Like
like
the
we
last
had,
one?
but like in general, like something that you.
How we handle relationships. Right?
Yeah, like how we get to
To
make
meet.
them work out.
Yeah.
I don't, but
I
Yeah.
do. Well, I think I
Yeah, I'm a shitty
Right?
person.
yeah.
Right, Greg? I'm a shitty person.
Yeah,
Just
you
say
are.
it. Yes.
Yeah, you are.
See? Ah!
All right. Okay.
It's not
Personal
time for-
stuff outside of the set,
It's
please.
not time for a mental breakdown here.
Please. So we already have had our girlfriend and boyfriend, so we already had a relationship with someone, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had a couple relationships.
I only had a couple early
Some
relationships.
had
Two.
been good, some had been bad, but
Two.
I only had two. He
I-
has three or.
Oh, three? Yeah.
Well,
but nobody
yeah.
counts Pala.
I do.
It was
do.
a year. If it's less than a year, I
True.
think it's more.
I don't count.
It was a shitty relationship, but I count.
True.
Yeah, that's right. So we're just gonna talk like how we met these people or how we
How we-
actually
how
get
we
to
How
meet
I
them.
Met Your Mother.
No.
Your mother and father.
Go watch it.
Anyways, the way that I don't get to work out my relationships and the way that
Yeah.
you should do it as my friends do. So
We're gonna give you some advice that
give it to me, please.
yeah,
I
we're
know.
gonna help Nadia
Yeah,
get
I
a
can't
boyfriend.
help her.
Yes,
Like
please.
Tinder.
She's such a mess with relationships.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry, guys.
No,
I'm,
it's okay.
I just don't
It's
know how to
okay.
do it.
It's nothing to be ashamed of.
I am. Anyways, so
I wanna ask you, Nadia,
ask me.
how do you start talking to someone? Like you know that it's going to be something else.
Like for example, my first boyfriend.
Yeah.
I never thought of him like, oh, I want him to be my boyfriend. We just started talking, and I started liking him, and that's it.
Yeah.
And as we got along so well, like we send each other like jokes and stuff like that, like memes or I don't know. We had a good relationship at that point, but I think that as I told Cece once, like I don't really think when I have a relationship, I don't think like, oh, this is gonna last for a year or two.
Yeah,
I don't think
I
like
think that is a good thing to do.
yeah, but
Yeah,
for me it
go
doesn't
on.
work because it feels like I don't try my best at all. Like I
Yeah.
don't try my best again. For example, my last relationship that it wasn't like he wasn't my boyfriend,
Yeah.
but I wasn't into him as if he was my boyfriend.
Yeah.
But he kind of thought like we were going to last.
Yeah.
But he wasn't. He didn't want it to. He didn't want it to be like. As I told you guys, like, he said, "Oh, the word boyfriend is
He didn't
overrated."
like the
Like,
word boyfriend.
Yeah.
Shit ever.
That
Yeah.
I know.
so, anyways, I mean, that's how it works. How I talk to people, they start talking to me, and if I like them, I'm like, why not?
And well, where do you think that a relationship is turning bad or where everything is falling apart?
When
When
when they don't show interest anymore,
Yeah.
when they try to avoid me, yeah, that's when it
But-
starts.
Something that I noticed is that when with the relationship that you had, you don't really talk much about your problems. When you have a problem between the relationship, you don't talk about it. You just let things follow its course and things just blow up and that's it.
Yes, because I think like if I tell them it's gonna get worse.
Well, that's where I have a different opinion there because personally I think I'm pretty good at relationships.
Well, I mean, you've lasted a year with
Yeah.
some people cough here
Some people-
and some people cough
Hey.
aside.
People.
What?
But I think that the
Oh.
one of the most important things is to talk about your problems, because it may be a bittersweet sensation or just bitter, because nobody likes to talk about problems in a relationship. Mm-hmm. It's always gonna be hard, but it's gonna be worse if you let things go, you know?
Yeah.
If you just keep things like they are.
I mean, I tried to talk to the last guy that I actually dated, as a boyfriend. I tried to talk to him like, hey, I know this is a problem that I don't like, that this and that. And he was like, yeah, I understand, and I can try and stuff. But the excuse or the thing that he told me when he broke up with me, he was like, no, it's just that I don't feel like I'm doing anything for you. You deserve better. You know, the same thing. Yeah.
That's bullshit.
So I think that at that point he was just bored of me, because he had no friends here, because he just came back from somewhere else. He had no friends, and he met me, and he thought like, oh, why not? And I felt the same, like, oh, why not? Let's date. And so, yeah, I mean, he actually found someone to date after he dated me. Like, right away, like a week later, he was dating already someone else.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So that's why I'm not secure to be with someone, and I feel like, oh, they're going to be with someone else anyways.
What age was
But you
he?
shouldn't feel like that.
He's 19.
19?
It looks more.
Like,
He looks
he looks older.
Older?
Yeah, he looks...
Well, I look older too. Well, I've been
Not
told.
really.
Nah.
Not by you, but by some people like in school.
Oh.
I asked them that, like,
How old do you
how old do you think I am? They were like 20, 21. Really? And I was like, I'm 17. Well, I was 17.
You
back
were
then.
17,
Yeah.
sir.
And what about you, Cece? How do you approach
I'm having a
someone?
mental breakdown right now.
Well, it helps because it's
You can
part of
talk
your
about
opinion,
what...
yeah. How do you approach someone?
How do you start talking to your relationships? Like...
Yeah.
They usually approach me because I'm
Oh.
So, I don't know your point.
Well.
Greg, did you approach
Well,
to her?
no, I didn't. I didn't.
You didn't
right?
approach.
No.
I mean, you just started talking, right? Because you were
Uh-huh,
still
we
like
started-
as normal
No,
friends.
Oh, I approached him.
Because
you want
Oh, fuck you.
Gigi.
Gigi was
No,
real.
I remember that we started talking like more because we talk in like in 7th grade. But
Yeah.
Not a big deal. But in 8th grade we talk about Batman and stuff, just some nerdy stuff.
The freak
And
stuff.
just things came up and everything. But
It kind of was my fault that you were like... I
Your
told her like...
fault?
Yeah, like...
you
no,
make it sound like it was something bad. Or,
okay,
right?
not that it was bad, but I
Like,
was
it was-
like, you should date. And
Oh yeah.
so I kind of pushed it
Yeah.
for you to date. So it wasn't bad, I think.
No.
At least not for her, but you
No, it
I heard
wasn't
you
bad.
cried, Kafka.
Oh.
Third,
I cried too, but
I
Just a
cried.
little.
No,
but I
you know
forgot
what?
when I
Yeah.
left to Disney.
I cried like the first day, and right
Same.
away I forgot. I was like, oh well, I have to move on. And then like a week later, she comes to me like, do you want to get back? Like, bitch, I already got over you.
I know. No, but I told him that, and then that day after, like 2 days after, I was going to Disney World.
Yeah.
And when I was there, I was like, oh shit, today's the last day of Disney. I'm gonna have to go back. And I already told this fucker I wanna get back, but I don't want to anymore. And so
You did it for
And
like
you
2
know
months.
what?
2 months.
You know what?
What?
No, like a month, I think.
yeah.
She says.
And I forgot the month.
She says that she didn't want it to get back, but you know, I talked to you about that.
Yeah, you talked to me about it.
I told you like I don't know if she really wants to get back. I don't know if I should tell her.
And she told me like,
And-
yeah, I want to, but
yeah,
then
she still told me like shit. Yeah, I want. Well, if she knew that things wouldn't work out,
you
why
were
she never
going to
told
say-
me,
Yeah,
right?
Yep.
but she was like just having a mental breakdown again.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
Like,
I imagine.
Like all the
But
time.
Like
that's an
like
example,
4 months
you know,
ago,
because
like this last semester when
for example,
Oh, you
with
didn't
us,
know about that
What?
shit, did you? I had a
About
little
what?
mental breakdown. I was like,
Oh yeah, that
I
she
think-
like you again.
yeah, I think
Really?
I
When?
might go on you again.
Like a year ago. Yeah.
a year
No, not a
ago?
year ago. Like
It was a year
last
ago.
semester. It was last semester.
No, it was a
yeah,
year
because
ago.
last semester Ana Paula wasn't there, and I remember when we went to Paseo Tech, he was talking to Ana Paula, and I was like,
It wasn't Paseo Tech.
It
It
was Paseo La
was.
Fe.
It was Paseo La
I
Fe.
don't give two shits.
Nobody's gonna know that we're talking
Yeah.
about it. Okay.
And so he's talking to Ana Paula, and I was like really pissed off. I'm like, why does he
Really?
Blah, blah. And then I was gonna have.
I really got that feeling because she was like, I'm gonna text her, and I'm like, dude, come on, stop it.
And then
no. you don't remember when she was like already.
Well, I remember, but I didn't.
When
know
I was
that
in the conferences.
it was something about that. I didn't know.
When I was in the conferences, I saw her in one of the conferences because she told me, hey, are you gonna go to this one? I'm like,
Fuck
yes,
you.
yes, I am. And she told me, oh, we should see it. I'm like, sure, we should see each other. Fuck you. And then I saw her like in the distance.
Yeah.
And that was with my homie, and he told me like, oh, do you not want to be like say hi to her? I was like, no, let's go, cause I fucking hate her. and then I just heard Cecilia, and I'm like, bro, fucking let's leave.
Run
there. No, seriously, I just heard Cecilia, and I just started walking. She's like, hey, Cece. I'm like, walking, fuck, and I just left to my car and didn't look back.
Oh, that's so mean.
That's so mean.
And then
That's rude.
No, and then I think she told me like, hey, I saw you, but you didn't. I called out for you, and I was like, oh, didn't hear you.
Yeah.
I told her, oh, I didn't hear you, and then I felt bad. I was like,
because you were just jealous that he liked her.
Yeah, and then
That's
I was
a surprise.
Like, I was like,
come on, Greg.
Then
come on, Greg. Everyone liked you.
I know.
No, but the worst thing, I felt the worst because I started liking you again, and then at that point I was still with Gio, and I.
Really?
You see what you do? You see what you made me do?
Yeah, look what you made me do.
I fucking hate that song. It sounds like the song like I like big butts.
And so I told Gio at that point I was like, I don't like Gio anymore. I like Goyo again. So I told Gio, no, we have to break up. But I mean, Gio's relationship wasn't like the big thing ever.
No, it was pretty flat.
And he didn't put anything into
any effort to
Yeah.
just when they were not dating,
he was
did something.
He was really tsundere.
No. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a surprise. But why?
I don't know. Just fucking mental break. And then I found Ali.
Yeah.
But now he hates me now.
You just said his
I don't
name.
give two shit. He's not gonna like me anymore.
Well.
How do you know?
And what if he does?
I'm gonna be so fucking happy. I'm gonna cry.
But he's going
Oh, you're
to
still
hear
here?
But what? Say it.
Say it. You need to talk. That's why we invited you.
You wanted to come.
Because he wanted to see us.
Yeah.
He loves us.
Yeah.
He loves
But
us.
what you were saying? But what?
Ellie is not going to hear this.
Maybe not.
I've made like I put it in the conversation where all of the guys are, but he never listens to it. I even put like I talk about my crushes and exes, and
But he doesn't give a shit.
he doesn't give a shit.
But he's still like, oh, but you're so nice. But you're so nice.
No, you're
Friend.
nice.
No,
you're nice.
You're nice. You're noisier.
Noisier.
Noise.
Noise.
Wow.
Noise. Noise.
All right. So.
Well,
What's your point?
we're still talking about
Relationships,
and everything.
What was the question
But-
you gave me?
No,
How do you
how do you
approach to
approach or
I don't
how do they approach to you? But now, where do you think that things start to fall apart, and where do you know that this?
It's usually me who
Yeah, it's
fucking
actually
makes
her.
the relationship fall
She
apart.
leaves people leave me. And
What?
you know, there's a pattern.
People
between,
leave her. Oh yeah, we have a little.
We have a pattern here, like a pattern that it's pretty weird. Like if she's dating someone, I have no one, and if I have someone, she's dating no one.
like just destiny happened.
Yeah, that's how.
When
it
I
happens.
was with you, like she didn't have a boyfriend. Then we fucking broke up. She had a boyfriend.
Yeah,
Then she broke up, and I had a boyfriend.
yeah.
Then I broke up. I had a boyfriend.
That's weird.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
pretty weird, but that's
and
how
I,
it happens.
And I was like, right now, I was like, Nadia, you're single. Where is my boyfriend?
You're
Yeah.
about to break the pattern.
Oh no!
Break.
Oh,
To break the
pattern.
Come on,
Sorry.
use the
Sorry.
present tense.
Yeah, I
No.
know. I know.
No, but it's really weird. I was like, where's my boyfriend? I don't see him.
I don't know.
Well, I think that from my experience, I see that most couples they tend to rush things up, like they want everything like right now.
Yeah, and I hate that.
Let's do anything or something right now, and I don't think that's the best way because
I know, take it
in
easy.
in a relationship you have to take it easy or you have to settle down, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the main issues with couples and the lack of commitment. I really think, and I know it sounds weird coming from a guy, but I don't know. I really take relationships seriously.
Yes.
I do.
So,
I actually
you
do.
see why she likes you?
I don't like him anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, be sad. Come on.
Fucking
No,
hate
I have a girlfriend.
Yeah, he got a girlfriend. So, girls, come on, don't cry.
I'm taken.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry. I'm sorry, but what do you think is the main issue with couples or?
Like, I think that's one of the issues that I had with my relationships.
Yeah.
Like maybe not my first boyfriend because I think I kind of try too much that I make them get scared of me. For example, my last boyfriend, as I was telling you before, is the most recent one. So, I took care of him like a lot. If he was sick, I will be like taking care of him. He had nothing to eat.
So sweet.
Yeah, I even gave him food. I took him lunch and stuff. I even like borrowed him some money because he needed it. I was like, dude, okay, take it. I will need it later, but alright.
So you were a good girlfriend.
Yeah, I was trying my best, but at some point I felt like, maybe that point that he said like I'm not doing something like, dude, for me that you're still here with me and you're kind of
it's not like a necessity that you have to prove like in that way. Like I have to take care of you.
Oh yeah, I understand. It's just that I really wanted to do it.
There are different ways to show you the love that you have. For
I mean,
else.
but for me, it's not like I had to do it. I feel like if I wanted to do it, I would do it. For example, if he was sick, if I didn't care about it or if I didn't feel like it, I wouldn't do anything. Yeah. But he was sick and I was like, dude, I'm gonna be with you. It was actually we were getting into a 4th month and he said like, oh, let's go.
Always the 4th month where you get.
Yeah, always the 4th month is like my last one.
Shit.
I know.
So at that point, it's like he gets sick. We were not able to go to eat some dinner or something. And I took care of him because he was pretty sick. Like he had like temperature and all stuff.
Like he's about to die.
Yeah, kind of. But
sick and stuff.
After that, like 2 weeks later, he said like, no, I don't think this is gonna work. And I'm like, dude, I took care of you. Like if I was your mom, he even told me like, mom. I was like, dude, what the hell?
That's the worst. Like when you really
give
your best and the other person doesn't.
Yeah.
That's kind of shitty.
I mean, his point was right that he wasn't giving.
Why did you look at me?
No, nothing.
Bitch, I was the best.
Dude, he gave you everything. Almost everything.
I did. Nah, it's in the past. I don't give a.
Yeah, I mean, you don't care about it anymore. Like you're comfortable with that. That's amazing.
I think the other issue is that, and I think that it was part of the problem that we had, is that many people don't understand what a relationship may be. You know what? For example, like you have to be mature enough to handle, and I think that most people are not enough. You know, they're not mature enough.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
I think that's one of the things that really work out with my girlfriend.
Right now?
Yeah, because we understand each other and we talk about everything. If we have an issue with each other, we talk about it. Like, at the time, we don't let it go for like 2 months. But we talk about it, and I think that's great.
Yeah, that's nice. I mean, that's a good relationship. I think I've had like toxic relationships because I've always felt like they're going to at any point be like, no, I'm bored of her. I'm gonna like just leave her and go with someone else because that's what happens. That's what happens to my first boyfriend. Like he broke up with me and like, okay, it's not like right away, but like we were in the same classroom on next semester and he was flirting the same way he was flirting to me to another girl.
Damn.
And they're still dating and I'm like, okay, that's cool. And I was like, oh, they're going to date for like 2 months or something. But no, they're still dating for today. I mean, it's like a year and a half.
Yeah.
So they've been dating and he flirted like exactly the same way that he flirted with me. So I was like, all right. And then my last boyfriend, he was like, no. And he told me like, yes, I used to be like a fuckboy and a one night stands and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, okay. But he said, no, but we use different, the same shit every day and stuff.
The same shit they told.
Yeah. And he was like, I do not think the girls just talk to me and blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, yeah, sure. And he was like, no, and no girls flirt with me on a job. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I was like, dude, I'm sure someone likes you from work, from work, yeah. So he was like, okay. So after we broke up, a week later, like exactly a week later, a friend of mine that's in the same workplace that we were working there,
the same office.
She sends me a picture like, look, he just uploaded a picture, and he was one of the girls that always talked to him. And I was like, dude,
sad.
And he told me once that like he does not cheat on people when he gets like he gets kind of bored with the person that he's dating. He kind of like just leave her and then go to another person.
I think cheating is the worst.
Yeah, cheating is like makes no
do
sense.
it because I'm a nice guy.
Yes.
Finish last.
No.
He hasn't finished last. A lot of girls have liked him.
Yeah.
Including us too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In most
I think
of the girls.
I'm the reason why I don't need. I broke up with I shat on all of the relationships I had because, like, at the first month I was like, yeah, I like this dude.
Like
a
the
lot.
honeymoon phase.
And then pretty much, and then I'm like, I fucking hate this person. I don't want to see him anymore. That was the case with you when we were 1 month and 1 year in a relationship. I was like, and we were in the anniversary. I was like, I fucking hate this dude. I don't want to be with him right now.
With the newsies, right?
Because
First of all, I have to say that most of the things that you said in the other podcast were not true.
what
You told me
podcast?
I will let you plan the whole anniversary thing. I don't want to think about it. You never mentioned something about let's go to see Lucy's. You said
drama.
You said let's I will let you do anything you want. You plan it. I will leave it up to you.
I wanted to go see Newsies, but nigga didn't want to see Newsies.
You said the word again.
I don't give two shits. I'm the one who's gonna edit this video.
Well, if you wanted to, why didn't you told me like in the first place?
I told you, and you said I don't want to go see a freaking musical in Dallas.
Musicals I hate them, but
But you were in a relationship. You should accept that.
No, I know. And
you were
actually in the anniversary. I felt pretty shitty too because by that time I was reconsidering our relationship. Like, do I really want to be with her and everything? Hi.
Hi.
Vente. Ahorita me dices, ahorita. Sofía, ahorita.
Okay, vamos.
Puedes continuar.
Lo voy a corte.
¿Dónde me quedé?
Reconsidering.
Oh yeah, I was reconsidering a relationship, and I felt like, well, this is going down.
Yeah, I was like.
But it was a year later.
Yeah, it was a year later. So I have to say it wasn't a bad relationship. I don't regret it or anything.
You know, the main reason I think is because in the first semester, you remember we were starting high school.
Yeah.
High school, I think it was high school. Yeah, we were starting high school. So in first semester, I think you remember how fucking lonely I was. I didn't talk to people. Yeah. Well, I think because I didn't have any friends, I was like, no, I don't. The only person I'm gonna hang out with this dude.
Well, hang out we talk during the day in school. Yeah, right. When I was in school, I used to talk to you.
Yeah, but we, I meant on Saturdays we used to go out. Yeah, because I didn't have any friends to go out with. And then second semester we were still dating, but then I got a group of friends and I started hanging out with them. I was like, but I don't want to hang out with them and Greg. So I was like, I think I like my friends better than Greg. Yeah. So yeah.
Nah, it's okay.
I feel that's kind of a spoiled feeling. Like, you want someone and then you got it and then you this is not that great and you just leave it. So it's like your bird, I want that bird, but then you don't take care of it.
I take care of him. The thing is,
it hasn't been a month yet.
What? When did I get it? No, it's already been a month.
Yeah, it's already
I got it the first day of school.
Alright, take care of it.
A question.
Okay.
For you.
For you?
Sorry,
For Nadia?
No.
For who?
all.
Oh, for right.
Don't you like the conflictive relationships? Or what
That's yours.
That's
your
kink. Sorry, bro.
It is nice because it's kind of more exciting because there is
Well,
that conflict.
It could be
involved.
exciting, but it's not gonna be something
That's not a
lasting.
relationship.
It's exciting.
It's just a toxic relationship.
When it has a conflict. You never had a conflictive relationship.
No, I've never had one.
Not really.
No.
Why would I ever want that? That's a toxic relationship.
Or
Why?
have been in like a triangle.
I think
Love
that's
triangle?
the worst.
Like a love triangle.
Love
This is a
triangle.
love triangle.
Yeah, this was a
This
love
is
triangle.
not a triangle.
You were not included.
Ah.
You were not included.
Triangle, not fucking square.
You like him.
You liked me.
You liked him. We don't have Daichi here.
Actually,
Oh
you
my
like
God.
This was a triangle.
he liked you, and then you liked him.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty weird. Within
This is a
within
star.
Well, it's a good thing that
It's
we're
a
still
star,
together.
no?
Yeah. That she would be
Love
like
star.
What fucking star? It's so square.
No, it's a star.
Where do you see the star?
Because
The fuck?
I don't know, but
Well,
It's a star.
It's a
Just
star.
a star.
you don't like stars.
Yes, we do.
I don't.
What?
The
Why
polar. It's
We're
the polar
talking
north.
about stars.
It's the North Pole star. You can't see it because you're not in the North Pole.
No. You are not. You. It's kind of weird because you can see the North Star, even if you are
I
not
thought
in
he
the
was
North
gonna
Pole.
say something.
Fuck, he's talking about the North Star.
But
I thought he was gonna say something about the relationship.
Yeah, me
or
too.
something.
Say something about.
you mentioned the North Star.
Okay, we can see the North Star.
Okay.
That's
If it's gonna make you talk, then the North Star.
The North Star, we can see it.
You need to be near the North Pole. No.
All right.
You didn't-
Good
Okay.
to know. Good to know.
Thanks for that information.
Thank you. Now you guys know that if you want to see
The more
North
you know.
Well, you
I
don't
used to
like
work on
triangle
that.
loves.
What?
You don't like triangle.
Love
Love
triangle?
yeah.
Love triangles are fucking stressing.
Yeah.
Like I
No.
left.
It's funny.
I gave
It's
up
not
on.
funny.
Dude,
It's
I
funny.
gave up on liking him
Love
because
triangle.
she lied to him, and I was like, I had no opportunity with this guy. So,
Shit.
That's sad.
That's drama.
But it's
but that's
Imagine
no,
a
no,
world.
no, no. But
Fucking
it's funny when
Earth 2, where Nadia
When?
did. Where Nadia did.
when someone of the triangle likes both.
I like Cece
That's-
for sure.
Aw, same.
No, but
I mean, he
the
means
other
that.
kind of love.
For example, there are two girls and one guy, and the guy
Whoa.
likes the two girls. For
Oh,
example.
that's fucked up.
Oh, the other way. There's one girl and likes two guys.
Both of them are.
But most of the time when there's two guys and one girl, it's because two guys are like liking the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's most of the time. Like I don't
But
it's like pretty strange or pretty weird when it's a girl liking two guys. I can have
It's
two
that
or three
way.
crushes. I have had that. Like
But it's
I
a different like
crushes.
crush, and I really like. him,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Or
it's
when you're
different.
like dating both of them.
Yeah,
Being
like
a bitch and
if you
a
want to
horror
date
player.
two people at the same time, that's fucked up,
Yeah.
mate.
That's what-
But I really think that are exciting.
Damn.
Well,
Well, that's why you
If
have
that
toxic
works for
relationship.
you.
Yeah,
That's
I mean
fine.
that makes you talk. That's good, I guess.
Well,
I
I've
mean,
never been in a love
Talk
triangle.
is really.
You've never been.
It's really.
You've been.
Well,
but
Me?
you've never knew about it
well, I never knew,
until
What? Love
like
triangle. Oh, between. Oh,
Yeah.
I guess so.
us.
but I never knew, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, you. And I gave up on that, so I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, whatever.
That's funny.
That's so dramatic when you
No,
say
it's
when
not,
you
because-
say it. I gave up on loving him.
No, I didn't like him because I mean I still talk to him
What you didn't have a fight for him.
because
fight?
that's not he's not worth to have a fight with my best friend. I'm sorry, but
It's true though.
That hurt my feelings.
but makes her
Good.
feel good. But,
Good.
So I care more about how she feels. I'm sorry.
What do you guys? Yeah, look. This is another thing I would
Yeah.
to ask you. Some people think like it's weird for me to still talk to my exes. What do you guys?
I don't think it's weird. I
Like,
think it's
It depends. Doesn't
yeah,
it, like
it depends
depend?
because we didn't end up like hating each other or fighting or something. We just were like, well I want to break up. Well,
All right.
things just don't work
I-
out anymore. Let's leave it. I think you know what? I think we broke up at the right time
Yeah,
because if we kept it any longer, I think it
we
would.
would have fucking hated
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah,
We will
I
end
mean, I
up
still hate
hating
you right
each
now,
other.
but
Yeah.
but it's like you hate him as much as my
So,
exes hate me.
Because my girlfriend actually doesn't talk to any of her exes.
I don't talk to my exes
Because
they hate me.
They all end up like in fights and hating each other, like screaming, like I fucking hate you
No.
and everything.
Actually,
Damn.
mine are weird.
No, it's
Fucking-
weird.
I mean, she's 18. Jesus.
She's 19.
She's gonna be 19. Oh shit.
I mean,
she's gonna be
for
19,
me,
19 in November.
for me, for example, let's see. The first time he hasn't blocked me. He didn't block me at first.
Yeah.
We still like kind of talked, and he actually like asked me for homeworks and stuff because we were in the same classroom.
Mm-hmm.
But you remember the screenshot.
Oh yeah, that was
Screenshot?
so weird.
What screenshot?
I'm gonna say it like nobody knows.
Yeah,
about
nobody
it.
cares.
Go ahead.
No, you should
I'll
don't
say
say it.
Yeah, I'm
We
gonna
still
say it.
have time. Oh
Yeah,
my
we-
god, 30 minutes.
Yeah, we still
whatever.
have time.
Whatever.
Okay.
We're gonna cut. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Like fucking 5 seconds.
That's a 5 second. So, the thing is that what the hell are you doing?
Sorry.
How are you doing?
So, it was this time on the month of March 2016. It was last
do
year.
you remember the date?
Yes.
The day.
The date
It was
exact-
really weird.
Yeah, because I was talking to Cece. I was like, oh my gosh, he's talking to this girl and he's flirting as he was flirting with me at first. And after that, he went from 100. I said I was 100 and she was like a 0. Real quick and stuff like that.
Fuck are you doing?
So, have you already fixed?
Continue.
Okay. So, I actually like told her like, oh, why is he talking to her? She's not that cool. She seems pretty. She talks weird and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I was pretty salty at that point.
Yeah,
So-
we were talking shit about him.
Yeah, and she was like, yeah, and stuff like that. So I don't know how. I don't know who. I don't know when.
When?
Like
Seriously, that was really weird.
I know nothing about it. But one day I was just writing in my computer and stuff.
Yeah.
And he sends me a message like, Nadia, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck with what? And he was like, Nadia, seriously, what the fuck? And like, what the hell are you talking about? And he's like, dude, what the fuck about the picture? And like, what picture are you talking about? And he sends me a screenshot from his conversation that had a screenshot of us talking shit about her.
Really?
Yeah.
It was really
And you
weird.
did?
Yeah, we were talking.
We were talking shit about.
No, but it wasn't us who sent the screenshot. That's the
Oh.
thing. Somebody hacked her cell phone because when you saw like
Shit.
when you
Yeah.
when you try to see
That's some
the,
CIA stuff.
Yeah.
when you the signal bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cut out. Like you couldn't
Yeah.
see if
Oh,
it
I
was a
see.
Samsung or an iPhone.
And you what you could see it was
could
that
only see
it
the
was like on
conversation.
a search like a Google Chrome or something like that. But it was not on the Facebook app. It was like aside from the Facebook app, it was somewhere else. And I was like, dude, I did nothing. Like why would I send you that? Like what the hell? And he was like, no, dude, I don't believe you. I was like, okay, don't believe me, but I didn't do it. It was like he like didn't believe me at all, and I was like, okay, believe whatever you wanted. But I was like freaking out because like what the hell? What
That's
happened?
weird.
Who did it? Like what the fuck? And after that, I talked to my friend, one of my best friends in high school. I was like, dude, what the fuck? I just look at this, and I sent screenshots to him.
Screenshot
And
of a
he
screenshot.
goes, yeah.
I know.
And he sends he talks to my ex-boyfriend. He says like, dude, what the fuck? Like,
what the fuck?
and he said like, oh, she just came up to you with her freaking joke and stuff.
Yeah.
And he said like, no, like what's up with that? And he never went to like a side like for his side or my side.
Yeah.
But he said like, you should ask for like, you should be sorry. You should tell him that you're sorry for this. And like, dude, I was not supposed to. This was not supposed to go out of our conversation. What the hell? Why should I say I'm sorry for something that it was not supposed to be outside? And he was like, no, but she's gonna know and stuff. Like, she can know whatever she wants to know. I don't care. And he was like, okay, do whatever you want. You're a bad person. Like, I'm a bad person, but I'm just talking to my best friend about how I feel. That's it. And after that, he blocked me like a week later. And my friend says, no, but he's pretty disappointed of you. Like, why would he be?
Yeah.
Like,
Why would I give a fuck?
like we're not friends anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. It's stopping him. Is it stopping him to date this girl?
Yeah.
And he was like, no. And I was like, then what? Why the hell would I care about it? And that's it. I mean, the food's here. That's great.
Nice. Our little slave just came in.
Oh.
Make some noise with the popcorn.
Thank you, Sophie. My little sister just came in with some food. I love you.
So we were talking about.
So let's continue.
Anyway, I need the popcorn. This is gonna be great.
You touched my nails.
All right. So my point here is that he ended up blocking me.
Yeah.
And the last relationship that I had this year,
How fucking complicated is that?
like, he told me, like, we broke up and stuff. Well, he broke up with me. He broke up with me, and he said all the things he knows, and I was like, I'm used to that. I'm used to people broken up with me and stuff. He was like, oh, that's good that you don't feel bad. I'm like, yeah, sure. And I said, like, you know what? I'm gonna just take the relationship, you know, that I had, you're dating someone.
Yeah.
I said, like, okay, I'm gonna do it right now. Just don't worry. He never said nothing like, oh, take it out right now. No, but I was like, I'm gonna take it out right now. And I did everything. I told him, like, yeah, whatever, do whatever you want. You're free now. And that was pretty, like, harsh for me, but I was like, dude, you already had planned this, so I don't care. So I said that, and he was like, okay. And the next, like, 2 days later, he didn't block me, but he unfriended me.
Oh, I see.
And I was like, okay, that's up to you. I don't care. That's like, I'm not gonna watch you ever again in my life because I met you at work that I don't have anymore. So that's okay for me. I got fired.
You remember the phone call that I told you about?
Oh yeah, who was it?
Oh, yeah. She told me.
Yeah. I tell her everything. What can you expect?
Yeah, she told me the plan that you had with your girlfriend.
The plan? What the fuck? Well, the thing is that the day we went out to the Chili's, you remember? And my girlfriend got a phone call.
The same day?
The same day. From someone saying that, like, are you and Greg dating? Or they told her, like, are you and Greg in a relationship? And she told them, like, we are not in a relationship, but we are more than friends. And then somebody, I don't know who, told her, like, well, he's still seeing her ex. And her.
Did she got really mad at that?
No, that was the great thing, that she just asked me, like, well, what's happening? And I told her, like, well, it's nothing. We're just hanging out like friends. We're with other friends now.
Yeah, the only time that you hang out like together alone was to see this guy.
To see the actor. But I told her, and she understood that, but she was like, that's really weird. Who will call me? And I'm really curious now. Who called me?
Yeah, she told me, like, someone called Nadia or something like that.
Nadia.
And I'm like, dude, not me.
I knew it wasn't you, but I was like...
me in front of you. Hey, are you dating this guy named Greg?
But it was really weird.
Yeah.
Why people would do that?
I don't know. Maybe someone that like her.
I don't know.
And knows you. I don't know.
Someone that fucking hates me.
Yeah.
Well, I know plenty of people that hate me, so...
Alright, so yeah, I mean, I guess we should keep it up to that.
So, to end up this, what's your, like, the main points to keep a good relationship?
Don't rush things.
What about you? What do you think?
I want to date Ali.
Well,
Alright, okay. You? Toxic relationships?
Get fun together.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah. Just let things follow its course. And
Yeah. Don't try to rush things. I hate people rushing things.
And be mature. If you can handle a relationship, don't be in one.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, that's great to know. Great knowledge we just had today. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. So please remember to subscribe, share, comment, and
suggest anything you want in the comments.
Yeah, suggest it. And we hope you had a blast and a great day and a great time listening to us and listening to words from Xavier. So
his beautiful words.
Hi.
We're about to say bye.
Bye.
It's late to start talking.
All right, thank you guys.
So their social media, all of our social medias will be linked down below.
Follow me on Instagram, please. I need some followers.
Yeah, don't do it.
Oh.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.